Welcome everybody, time for another BrickBucks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So today we're going to take a trip down memory lane. We're going to talk about the Burj Khalifa and my experience with the Burj Khalifa. Now there are two Burj Khalifas that have been produced by Lego. There's actually three if you count the Dubai skyline set that currently is available, and it has that building in the skyline. But this is my story. So it was, I forget what year it was. It was maybe four years ago, or 3 years ago maybe. And this set was getting ready to retire, and I had no interest in this set. It was a remake, and I have made a video regarding remaking of sets. If you have any questions on does the remaking of a set affect the older set price, I encourage you to check out that video. And I said to myself, well, this is a remake, and to be honest, architecture is already a little bit boring, and I say that with love because I love architecture sets. But the Burj Khalifa, it kind of just looks boring. I mean, it's just one building, right? So I really had no interest in it. But I was talking to some Lego buyers, and there were quite a few sets that I couldn't get my hands on. I think the Louvre had dried up, and there were some other sets that dried up. And I said, okay, I said I'm just going to grab some Burj Khalifas and I'm going to move on. And as it turns out, is probably one of the best decisions I made that year. So right now you're looking at eBay, and you can see what the going price is for this set. It's a little bit all over the board. It's broke 100 in some areas. In other areas, it's as low as $70. Now, when I sold my Burj Khalifas, I sold them all, and I mean all, for $93. Just keep in mind, it's your inventory. You control the price. You control whether there's free shipping or not, and people will buy off of you if you have a competitive price. And so real quick, because I don't want to ignore the Amazon folks, you can see that this set is going for $129.95, which is great, because this set retailed for, I want to say, $39.99. So it was a $40 set that you could have got on discount if you know what you're doing. And when you go to Camel, you could just see it's off to the races, man. I mean, this is beautiful. Looks like there's some fluctuation here, but I mean, this is a beautiful chart. And you could see, on Amazon, I mean, I got it. I'm trying to remember what I got it for. I have it in the Excel spreadsheet that I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment. But you could have got this set as low as $30 and change. I mean, that's huge. That is just huge. When I sold these on eBay. I sold 100% of them on eBay. I had no access to Amazon at the time. So we're going to go over to the Excel, and the point of this video is, how much do you make an hour? You need to know your worth. I did a previous video on the Olaf set, and that is a projection, because that set hasn't retired yet. Well, this is something that has already been written in history. It's already happened, and you could see it firsthand. I recall, I could be wrong, but I want to say on the Olaf sets, we're projecting, with the time that we put in to purchase that Olaf set, we're projecting somewhere around $150 per hour worth of work that we did. I could be wrong, but I want to say the total time and effort we put into that Olaf set is 5 hours. You could go ahead and check it out over on my channel. But right now we're talking about something that already happened, and we want to see if we could get to $100 an hour. So I looks like I purchased this set for $26. and 99 cents. I got 185 units. The total price for that 185 units was $4,993 and change. Okay. I sold them at $93 each. Now, here's the thing, folks. I was selling multiples of these. I mean, I was selling, my phone was just notification on steroids. I mean, there were people buying 10, 12, 16. I think the most I sold at one time was 16, which, not to get sidetracked, is why when it's time to box up your sets in August for Q4, you shouldn't box up 100% of them. You should box up maybe 70% of your inventory in the individual boxes, because you may have some people that will want multiple sets of the same set, and so just keep that in mind. So my return on investment for eBay was 245%. Not bad. My total eBay sales was $17,205. I took out the eBay fees and the PayPal fees. Now, I have no shipping fees because my customers pay for the shipping. If I'm purchasing winners, I don't have to worry about customers saying, "Oh, I want to find a set that is free shipping." People will skip me. I'm sure they will, but I'm okay with that because a couple hours later or a day later, my set is going to sell. I'm not even worried about that. And I'm not messing with free shipping anymore. I shared the story that I got burned, during a 3-month span. Just way too many packages to California, Alaska, Hawaii even, and I was done with it. So I minus the eBay and PayPal fees. I also minus my total cost to purchase the set, which was $4,993.15 for those 185 units. Let's talk about how much time I put in. Well, acquiring the product, I have an hour on here, but it really took me less than an hour. I would probably say over the course of 2 or 3 days, it probably took me 20 minutes. But I want to add time to it versus take away time from it, because I don't want it to seem like I'm giving a fairy tale of how much money I made per hour. Like I want to be as realistic as possible. When it comes to handling, I mean, it took me, I've shared in many videos that, I really don't have inventory here. It's at a warehouse in another state with a fulfillment company. But at the time, the sets were here. So I would say, it took me less than an hour to move, 185 sets down to my basement. And over the course of, carrying them up in boxes with shipping labels on it, that took less than an hour as well. Now, the total shipping time, I have 5 hours. And when I'm talking about shipping, I'm talking about putting these sets, not individually, in many cases, yes, individually, into small boxes. But, there were times where people wanted multiples, which was great for me because it was less time. I just threw a big box, filled it up, and love you, mean it, have a nice day. So I estimated my total time and effort for this total set was 7 hours. So how much money did I make per hour during those 7 hours? Well, if you take the 7 hours and you divide it by $9,975, I have an hourly wage of $1,425.03. Did I meet my goal of $100 an hour? I think so. Anytime you're in a situation like this, I say to myself, boy, I bought these Burj Khalifas kind of as an afterthought, right? What if I would have spent my time and energy, I had 185 units. I'm pretty confident if I took the time from when this set was released until it was retired, I'm pretty confident I could have had 1,000 units, which means that I would have, spent $26,990 and possible change, and I would have made 93,000 because I was selling it for $93. So turning, we'll just say $27, turning 27,000 into 93,000 in the course of 2 years, and the set wasn't out long. I want to say 2 years, 2.5 years max. I mean, that's how you do it, man. That's going out there and getting it. Now, circling back, there is another Burj Khalifa available right now. It's part of the Dubai skyline. Do you think that I'm interested in that set? You are right. I'm definitely interested in that set. And that set came out earlier this year. So I don't even own any yet, but I have all of my U.S. Capitals that I haven't sold one yet, and let's say I liquidate all my U.S. Capitals during Q4, and I could go in heavy. I could go in really heavy. I could get probably 600 of the Dubai sets blindfolded. So know what your worth is. If you're doing more than $100 an hour, good for you. I have people that will ask me all the time, and I'm not joking, all the time, whether it's in the Facebook groups, whether it's DMs or emails. Is this something that I could do as a full-time job? The short answer is yes, but it takes a little bit of time. This isn't something I do full time. You need the capital, and you need the patience too, and you need to have the courage, because it takes courage to go out there and buy 100 sets. I see people all the time that don't have the courage, and then I see people that do have the courage, and they're finally pulling the trigger on their first set, and they're buying 20, 30, 40, 50. I mean, it takes courage to do that. So once again, I'm Jim with BrickBucks.net. Don't forget, man, come on, don't forget to like and subscribe. Just hit the button. Always, always, always go out there and get it.